we hear stories about orphans or helpless children around the streets, we often sympathize with them, wondering how we can help them. But a significant majority of us hesitate to go to the further level and have a meaningful conversation or else help them further and uplift them. So there is often a lot of prejudice and like a preconceived notion surrounding children of sex workers, tribal community, and many such underprivileged kids. So Sampark is one such upcoming organization assisting such children and women for the better regarding shelter, care, organization, and many more. So welcome to Commander. And today we have Mr. Amit Kumar Banerjee, founder and director of Sampark, a vision which have helped many children and women lead a happy life. So now we'll have some insights into their organization and their works. So I just visited Malavli last week, sir, and I found your organization in Bhaje village. And I was actually shocked because I didn't think I would find it, but I saw all the posters regarding how to donate and what your organization is about. So can you tell us more about why and how you started this organization, sir?
Yeah, thank you very much for giving me opportunity to say about Samparka. First of all, I'd like to tell you that the Samparka is definitely a new upcoming, but for last 30 years it is functioning. In 1990, I started this organization with an aim that the children should have uh, children should have a very good life. I have studied actually the lifestyle of the orphan children, of sex worker children, of convicts, and other type of disadvantaged, underprivileged children. So it came to my mind that first of all, 30 years before, people were not aware about the right of the children. So that was the prime task that child should have the proper their right. And I always try to see that a child need actually good environment. I always feel that a good environment can give a child a better future. So I just try to understand the philosophy of SOS Children's Village Pattern, which is family care units. And then also I studied some other system, and then I felt that children need a family environment where with 8 to 10 or 12 children, one house mother should live with the children. She will work as a foster mother. She will take care of the children. She will listen the psychological need of the children. So the whole thing is that the children need a family environment, though they are maybe they are often or children of sex worker. They have come to our Samparka center for better future and better for good opportunities. So few things we decided while we started the activity. The first foremost is that children needs proper nutrition. Children need children need proper medical care and good education opportunity. These three things which can change the life of a child. So these things, and as I have told, the family environment where child can find confidence, where child can depend on the people who are taking care of them. So this is the actually environment which is the most important and play a significant role to give a child better future, and they can see the future also, how they can grow, how they can adopt a new lifestyle. So Samparka, when I started, uh, one of the most important component is that the love which has been given to these children, so that child should not feel that they are actually under mercy, or This should feel that really someone is there loving these children. They should feel that the children are taken care by someone, and where they can trust. The most important is that once the child start the trust, started to believe that they are really the well-wisher of us, then actually the good center you can found. So Samparka is, though I have started with our very few small amount, which was earned by me in my previous employment, and that was spent on land, just spent on making a mud house.
Yes.
Actually, I started with a mud house with the 7 children.
Yes.
Gradually, people were little surprised that being a Bengali person came in Maharashtra and doing this type of activities. Huh. I like to tell that before this work, I came Maharashtra with an assignment for developing children's village under the Balagram Maharashtra as a project director, and also I have worked with the India Sponsorship Committee for the child development, and I became the director of the Antarbharti Balagram. So these are the background which gave me the good opportunity to understand the working pattern in the state of Maharashtra. So then it gave me the confidence that if I start a project here in Maharashtra, so I was looking for a land. I got a good piece of land at the footstep of famous Bhaji Cave, which is about 10 kilometers from Lonavala, where I constructed a mud house, and that was the beginning. Gradually, people they started to believe that this is the one place where children really get love. The children really smile. Children they really enjoy living in this place. So, but not only that, I took another big important thing is that I had a idea that this institute should develop a model working pattern which should be replicated in the other part of the state. At the same time, other institute organization, they can follow the working pattern of this organization. And you will be surprised that it has been accepted by the state government and central government. And that gradually the people, they started to show interest. And we have been given 35 AC and ATG 35 AC and FCRA. These are the all the thing was given to us, supported just simply our application, because they believe that they would get a good result from this organization, which will be people, all the construction were carried out, where from 7 children, it went up to 120. And now last it was about 145, 50. So you can see that the the Child Welfare Committee of the state government of Maharashtra, they have immense trust on this organization to send these children to this organization. So when in 1997, we have been given National Child Welfare Award by Government of India at the hand of President of India, I felt that it is very important to spread this concept in the other part. So the another small project was started at Koinat in near Alibag in Raigad district. Another one was started in Chakan area, which is 45 kilometers from Pune in Selpimpalgaon village. And then it was started a center only for the care and protection of the children of sex workers, which is on the way to Sahara Amber Valley, which is about 20 kilometers from Lodapla. So these are the orphanages which we did. In the meantime, what happened? We felt that I had some background of working in the Mulsi part, because when in 1984 I came Maharashtra, that time visiting that area, I realized that children of that area were really not given opportunity to attend the school. So in 1984 I started a Balwadi. Balwadi, that means nursery school.
Okay.
And so gradually I changed the entire mindset of that area of 17 villages, which is near to the Bhambada, where I started So thereafter, when I started Sampark Foundation in 1997, 98, I started a house over there to start a school. Now there is a school up to 12th standard, and entire that Munsi Taluka, there's one of the best school for the children, tribal children, and for the underprivileged children. So this is the one of the area which we have covered. About say 350 to 400 tribal children are getting benefit over there. At the same time, in our orphanages, we are now looking after about these Maharashtra 280 children. Now, there also I felt one of the most important need for the girl children. Bringing school to the children, it has become very challenge for us, because is that one required the mindset of the people. At the same time, required that the parents should be convinced that why they need to send their children. When I started at that time, 14, 15 years girls, they were get married, arranged marriage, and there were no care for the that the underage girls are getting married. So and fortunately I got help. Mr. Ananda Mahendra, he himself visited my area in Bhambada school area, and he agreed with me that we should support Nannikali project. If you know that Mahendra, they run Nannikali project, which I carried for 18 years. And you could not believe, change the mindset of the girl children. They started to resist their parents not to go marriage before 18. They started to resist their parents not, so that they should be allowed to go to the school. And that is why I started a hostel over there, so that the girl children and boys children, they can get the opportunity. That area where the families are really starving, they are below poverty level, and they are really lacking the foods. Even when they go to the house during the vacation in summer or Diwali, that time they lose their weight because they don't get food in their house. So this is the situation where I felt that most important thing is that to change the area, change the community. Education is the only breakthrough which can change the future of this area and children and families. So doing this work, we got one very shocking message from Kutch, Gujarat, this earthquake in 2001. So we rushed to the Kutch. We started to help the families who became in the Bachao, in the Bhuj, in the Anjar, all this area. And ultimately, we started a children's home in village Anjar to support the orphan children who became orphan during the year. So we carried that center for about 16 years. And after the 16 years, we closed because children were grown up, married, workable, started to work. So that part was over. Then actually we shifted to another one very required project in Rajasthan. This is all for the orphan children. Actually, the whole idea is that was to carry out activities for the support of the orphan children. So in Rajasthan, in Jodhpur, we realized that many of the children became orphan or lost their parent because of they were working in the stone quarries. And the person who works in the stone quarries, they inhale the stone dust. As a result, their age from 45, 50, 55, they die. So this became the big on the blow on the life of the people and future of the children. And many children were become the forced in the child labor. So we started a children's home there in village Gangani, which has been donated to us. And then we constructed a children's home where we have a now 50 children, but now we have a plan that we should go for another 50 children need constant support for the development. Now here also in Kolkata, we have a house, which is my personal house. My parents, after their death, which is about say 4,500 square foot area in Taliganj area. Taliganj is one of the area in Kolkata,
Okay.
which is 10 minutes walk from the Taliganj metro station. So when after death of my father, I realized that my father wish was to I should start an home for the orphan or needy children. So I started a orphanage over there. But now the place has become so crowded. Even to cross the road has become very difficult. Lifestyle has become so changed. So now I feel I'm looking for a place which I have been which I identified near to the Kolkata airport, 3 kilometers from the airport, a small piece of land which we want to develop a home for the children. That is also my plan for Kolkata. In the meantime, I was also involved with one women's group in Banaras.
Okay.
Actually, it was in the Mirzapur area where we wish to help this girl on the skill development program.
Okay.
But that house was on temporary basis, so we could not work. So I was looking for a piece of land. Here also we got a land near to the Banaras airport, which is also about 3 kilometers from in village Badagaon Badagaon, and that name of the village is Namapur, where we purchased land and we constructed a small where computer, beauty parlor, tailoring, uh, and classrooms for the spoken English and skill development. So these are the few classes we started. We have started a year back. Huh. So we just started with our own resources where we are struggling. But the most important thing is that surrounding to this center, the community which is really they are underprivileged.
Yeah.
Their children they need. The ladies even they play the card, gambling and other problems are there. So we felt that we must start the education support for these children, where 85 children will supported. But we need to develop classroom. We need to develop the center properly so that we can bring other skill development courses like electrician, welding, which would really need of that area, which will help even the catering hospitality management, where the opportunity for employment is very high. So these are the activities which we felt. And another one requirement I felt that animal husbandry. And the animals, they need medical care and health care for the surrounding care for human being for health care. So these are the activities I felt that we need to introduce in Banaras area, which will serve more than the 50,000 families
Okay.
of surrounding 34 villages. So this is the project activities which we are doing. We are supporting all through 2,700 orphan children who came out from our centers. They are well placed. About 270 girls are married. Married. Many of children they have done BSc nursing, hotel management,
Okay.
catering services, uh, B mechanical, civil, diploma, MSW, graduation in science, commerce, arts. So these are the education which has empowered. Even two of the girls had been to the abroad also in Europe. So these are the support which has made us successful in developing the children. Our new future plan is that we have a one small center in Ganpatipura, which we like to develop for hospitality management, which will create a good employment opportunity of the local people and do some women's empowerment program in the surrounding villages. This is the one of the which we are thinking. And as I have told you that we have a center at Poynard. The boys' home needs now entirely renovation, because when I purchased one girls' center was developed, it was a totally new on the land. But in the before it, we purchased a house about say near to the girls' home, which is an old house now need totally demolition and new reconstruction, where at least 30 to 50 boys can live. So this is the one of the Poynard Center. Now, how we appeal to the our donors? How we appeal that you sponsor our child, you sponsor our program, you help us. By supporting, so that child not only up to the 18, they can study up to the 21, 22, so that they can be properly rehabilitated in their life. So this is the way we like to support our orphan children. At the same time, the skill development training center, which we have at one Maloli, Maloli center. Maloli is about 1.5 kilometers from Bhaje Girls Home, where we have a center where we are running vocational skill development and vocational training center, which is a full paid ITI, is for 40 village for 40 villages of the surrounding area. So the youth, they are getting education status up to the ITI level, and at the same time there are for boys and separate for the girls. Similarly, we have a small medical center in the same center, and one school for the up to 12th standard is for the it is a 12th standard for it is in English medium. We want to improve the children, because there is already one Marathi medium school, but we want that children should also go their education through English medium. So that is why we have one Lily English medium school here in the same campus. So this is where we are running Samparka organization.
Great, sir. That is really some incredible work that you are doing for the past 30 years. So that brings me to the next question, sir. As you said, like bringing education to rural children and underprivileged children is one of the bigger challenges in India. So can you let me know how the how community education program and tribal development program is helping to ease that issue, sir?
See, the most important thing is that if we start such program, most important is the counseling of the parents.
Yes,
it is not easy. So most important is that we invest our time, manpower, and resources for change the mindset of the parents.
Got it.
It is not. It takes 6 years, 7 years, 8 years, 9 years. It's not that easy that I'll just go and tell them, please do this thing, please do this, and they are never to listen. They say, oh, yes, 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 but they will never listen. It needs interaction, close interaction, regular interaction. It needs change of the mindset. Children are the same. I remember one program. You know that in 1994, I faced when my orphanage children, they started to go school. That time, 17% children of the 70% of the village, Bhaje, they used to attend the school. And whereas my children we used to go with a good uniform, shoes, bag, everything. And whereas the village children, they were go so savvy way, it is very difficult, because then I realized, felt that is a really big challenge. Yeah. Moreover, then another one challenge was identified me is that many children, they go with their animal, cow, to the forest, and there they take the children. As a result, they don't have opportunity to go to the school. As a result, they don't have opportunity to study or to be literate. So then I decided that let us start a non-formal education center. We trained 6 teachers. I remember 6 teachers, and they were there in the forest to just make all children together and to run classes. Okay. So we develop their standard from 0 to 5th standard level,
Yeah.
so that under the bridge education system, they appeared for the primary school examination 4th standard, and then they completed 4th standard, and they went up to the
Right.
5th standard. So this is the whole composition of the education development of this area. And today I'm really glad to say that surrounding 40 villages where the 100% children are attending school. The most important thing is that for the education development of the children, we started empowering women, and that has made the empowerment program for the women most important program. If mother is changed, the child will get the real good education. That is the whole concept. And we started different activities with the village women. We started 5 years training program with the help of CRY. That was the sanitation, hygiene,
Oh, yes.
nutrition, mother and child care, kitchen garden. So and identifying village medicinal plant, so that they can make use of those plants for their own use, and empowering the village Vaidus so that they can guide these village women. So most important thing is that as long the parents are not properly educated, children will not be educated. So
Yeah.
important is that change the mindset of the parents, and you will see that there is 100% participation of the
Children.
children.
Yes.
Mindset of the parents, and it is a correlation. It has a correlation.
Great, sir. Yeah, even I agree with you. Like, if you change the mindset of parents or even a mother, it impacts the whole community. So I do agree with that.
Yes.
So also, yes,
Another one good thing I like to tell you, that I always used to give the example. If a father get say 30,000 or 50,000 rupees from any sources,
yeah,
he will run for the buying a motorbike. Whereas the if 30 to 50,000 rupees come, the mother will see that how she can repair her house. She can spend the money on the education of the children. She can make some money in the saving account in the Mahila Bachat Gat, so that in future she can use that money.
yes,
So this is the difference I always used to cite with my village community women.
yes, sir. I agree. So what I wanted to ask next is, like, today the concept of like helping helpless children and women is quite a necessity. So can you inform us about the process of how they can reach out to your organization and how you reach out to them? Can you explain more about that?
See that one is that when your community level worker or the your gram sakhi or the village panchayat whom with you are dealing regularly,
Okay.
they are the best informer that they provide the information that child need care and protection and support.
Got
So that is the one of the source. But ultimately, now in India, any child, if they come to any of our centers, they need to come through Child Welfare Committee, CWC.
it. Okay.
So the competent authority is the CWC, who decide the admission of the child to the Samparka Institute. But if the child need to go to the places, like if they want to stay in our hostel where they will like to do education up to the 10th standard, 12th standard, but they are not coming as an orphan or children of sex worker or children, destitute children, or street children, or from any other sources. In that case, when the child needs real care and protection, huh, where they don't have parents, nobody is there to look after, that need permission from the CWC, Child Welfare Committee, who will allow this child to be admitted in our Samparka center, Samparka orphanage or Samparka Balgram. They call Samparka called Balgram. They can get admitted in Balgram. But if they have the parents, in that case, the child will come to our school hostel, where parent will give the consent and they will be admitted in the school. Now we see that if the parents are there, we are charging annually 6,000 rupees. I'm telling you,
Okay.
because parents, both the parents are there.
Okay. Yeah.
Because we have learned from the experience, father is spending money on alcohol, but not spending money on the education of the children.
Yeah. Yeah. Correct, sir.
So we said that you have to pay 6,000 rupees, 500 rupees per month for your child,
Yes.
which you can afford. You spend this 500 rupees in any way in other sources.
Got it, sir.
So we always we tell our teacher, you go and visit the family, you go to visit the house and convince him that he should pay.
Say, got it, sir. That's true. Education is quite important in today's age. So yeah, I totally agree.
Yeah, yeah.
So another question is like there is still some kind of stigma around sex workers and their lives. So how has your organization created a positive impact or helped in breaking that stigma?
I'm telling you honestly, I don't know who is the child from the sex worker family or the who is the child from orphan.
Got it,
The
sir.
way we look the whole children, we forget the all their past background. Yeah. So and we look in the same eye where there is a no difference for any child. We don't understand. If you put the child on your lap and if you child hold it properly, who is he, who is he, you don't understand.
Yes.
And so there is a no stigma in Samparka organization. Even we don't know what is stigma with the child, face child. We don't, we have no experience about it.
Got it, sir. Yeah, I understand, sir. So to end with the positive notes, can you let us know some of your achievements and achievements of the children from Sampark? I know you have already said some. Can you say, tell us more about children's achievements you like to know?
See, the thing is that when I feel very happy when the children they come on the first day of Ganpati,
Yeah.
because senior children they come and do the arti, first arti done by the all senior children, and that is their one. Second is that we also conduct that all the married girls when they come uh, in a one program where uh, uh, we receive, we give the gift, we give the arti of the all married, even they come with their husband, they come with their in-laws. So this is the one good one program which we are not able to do for last 2 years because of this COVID and all those things. So, so this is the one of the thing, most important thing. We always feel that because you will hardly see that Sampark goes to any reporter or news people, news making people, because we are not doing for them. We are
Got
not doing for them news making people. We are not making. We are doing for ourselves because everybody says that why you do this work. I said that doing this work we all enjoy. I personally enjoy very much. I never get tired, and I'm not doing it for others. When I'm enjoying myself, it is my personal gain, my personal enjoyment. So that is why we are doing this work. It is, and you will see that Sampark could never bother about the publicity. It never go to the any newsman, it go to the anything or for award. Even I was not knowing that government of India was given this, even I didn't attend. I have not attended because we are not actually, I have not attended till any such any big program, either by the state government or central government. I don't remember that I have attended. See, the most important thing is that we are quite happy the work which we are doing. We are happy when we meet the children, when they come. Sometimes they come and send. In this COVID time, many children, they send MO, money order, bank transfer through money, so that we should not be in problem. So when I lost my donor from Lombardy in Italy, because uh, they were a big support. When I started a group of Italians, they had been to Bhaje Caves, and on the way they asked the actually the caretaker of the government guy of Caves They said that one man is taking care of the orphan children and all. Then this came, and that was our good link. They are supporting us for last 25 years. Mostly they supported, but you will be surprised. Last 2 years, we have faced that the Lombardy has totally crashed in the because of this Lombardy in Italy, totally crashed. Even my friends, Indian friends from New York, they face the challenge. Many people, their donors from the New York and south part of the CA. So these are the people they found difficult to send this money, and even for Bhaji we could not get the grant at that time. Now we hope that this year we may get some grants. So these are the challenges are there, but at that time many people of the surrounding villages, they come and stood with us with a grain, with foodstuffs, so that children should not starve. The most important thing is that the people of this area, they believe it is the local level organization. It grew from here, it spreaded all over India. It is a program from Mawal Taluka, from Pune district. It is called that the people, the organization is of Punakari, and this is the one of the really good satisfaction where children are going for the better future. Children are shifting to the different places. Even I tell many times that child, you should not disclose that you have come up from this institute, because people will take advantage. I have seen such bad experience. When the child said that I grew in an orphanage, that means the society or the other people or they started to take advantage of this. I always say that you never give your identity. We don't require your identity. We don't require anything. You just go and smartly do. Okay, some of the government procedure, you need a certificate that you are orphan child, but it does not required for us. So you go independently. If you are a boy, become a very young, working, you choose a good girl, make your life partner. Even for the girls, I like to say that you also do the same thing, but we are also taking care of you. You are also searching good boy for you. So this is the way we deal.
Yes, amazing, sir.
See, one thing I like to mention that
Yes, sir.
if anybody want to send the money from abroad, should send it through our FCRA account. Now, Government of India has very restricted the this part, so they have to take details about our FCRA account. Second one is that if they send the money under ATG, so we have accounts in the IDBI bank, which also we can provide.
Yes.
And third is that we have other linkage where my people, they are developing some linkage which can be used by your app.
Yes.
So for any reason, you can call me in my mobile number to our office. Our CEO is Mr. Anuj Singh.
So I would like to conclude the interview now. If you have anything more to say, you can say.
No, thank you very much. Thank you, Mansa. Thank you very much.
Welcome. So also there is an app, Common Dow app, in which we have started your page so that any student or any young people, when they visit the app, they can see your organization's work. Even you can control that app. So if you open it, you can see the page and you can control what you want to see and what not. So, and thank you so much and for your organization and you for an educative interview and for your service to assist children and women equally.